All right, people. It is February 26th, Wednesday. We have textbook mean reversion. You go up to the exit zone. We're telling you, hey, exit. And this is important. When you get up to the strike, 519 in this case, it has every chance to go higher. You see the bulls aren't coming in. Volume is low. It's probably going to nuke. And that's exactly what happened here. Textbook mean reversion. We're saying mean reversion possible. Mean reversion is when you go up and return to the blue line. So we return to the blue. Trade, when our CTE says bulls, BL are after nuke. Well, going down 1, 2, 3 strikes, returning to the blue, that is an absolute nuke, okay? This is the interesting spot right here because 515, a little bit below the blue line, if they don't break us down here below 515, start pushing 514 and lower, it's highly likely that we go back up. And that's actually what you're seeing here right now in our live chart. Right back to the blue. This is interesting. This is where we would want to see some bull bombs come in, but this is where we want to take a trade. Very similar action here on SPY. They did take it one strike lower. What do you notice? As soon as we get one strike lower, the bulls are coming in, and the win rate on these last 30 days is pretty stinking good. The only thing we don't like, volume coming up like this. Typically when that happens, when you see this spike, price follows in that direction. So it's a little bit of opposite from CTE. CTE says trades bulls BL are after nuke. This is -1. Not a bad spot to enter calls, but we're a little bit worried that this volume spike means, hey, it's going to keep going down. Notice 1, 2, some nice edge bears here. But when these come in, you just have to know that you've already moved down 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes essentially. That is super low. You want to take it a strike higher, which would be at the blue line or even 597. Also note, super important, look at this. It says turn everything off, bull risk, bear swing zone, and the bears up there all crushed it. Historical win rate, not great. Today, absolutely insane. So, what to think right here? Bulls are interesting. We want this right at the 595 strike, or if we're looking at Q, this is great. Win rate is great, but look what just happened. They just touched the blue line, pulling it back down. We want to enter calls right here at 515 because options are super, super expensive today due to NVIDIA earnings, we suppose. We're going to trade this on futures using Top Step. So let's go over there now and see if we can get into a decent winning trade. So here we are. This is about 515. This is the blue line opening price for the day. You'll notice, it's bouncing pretty nicely off of this. Now, this thing needs to fly if we're going to go higher. It needs to absolutely just turbo fly. But we're a little bit late coming here, so we're going to set our limit right around the blue line. 1, 2, bang, bang. Looks like we missed it. That was a beautiful pullback. And what are you getting? 10 points, $200 really quick. That's awesome. But if this thing doesn't fly over the blue and then push here to 516, more likely than not, coming back down. This is the place where they need to defend, and we'll see if it happens. Let's see what SPY looks like. Over to ES. Color's a little bit different over here. Wow. We can move this up. SPY. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is about right down here. Change the color. So this is like the 595 strike. And blue line right here, 596. Look at that pullback. I think we just got filled on NQ. So let's go check that out. 2 contracts. Ooh, stop loss. Very, very. So right, we didn't need to chase that. And now our trade is moving into profit. This is a little bit sketchy. Playing right at the strike. Could it push the blue? I mean, if it does, there's no limit to how high this thing can go. I mean, returning to the high of the day on 2 contracts, holding it all the way is $7,500. I don't think we'd be able to do that, but you know, we're hoping to get out of this with a little bit of something. And we just got closed out on it. RIP the dream. We're going to re-enter. That looks good. Moving to break even. We're down 500. We're going to dump 1 here. Push this thing higher. It's got to push. It's got to break the blue. We got to break the blue here. If not, it's pulling back down. That was a beautiful liquidation candle below 515. Let's see if they have it in them. It doesn't look like it. And we are stomped out once again. Now they like to take it super low. Let's see what happens. So right here, playing in between the strikes is a little bit dangerous. But we want a bounce back to the blue. Come on, guys, send this thing higher. I know you want to. Come on, come on. A little bit more. Push this thing back above 515 and push to 515.59. Come on, you can do it. If not, we are probably going down 2 strikes or more, given that volume is going up. And since we already lost on 1 trade, we're going to bring this up. Don't do it to us. Just fly out of this. Come on. Come on. There we go. We're looking okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push. At the strike. Push the strike. Push the strike. I mean, the whole goal is to put yourself into these no-lose situations. It looks like it has life. It has potential here, people. SPY's right at 595. We need that to push over as well. You get a SPY push. You get Q back at the blue line. We're going back up to 520. I don't know if we're going to make 520, but this is looking good. We'll probably trail 1. just because we're a little bit nervous. 10 ticks and sell one, trailing stop. Looking good. And then we'll move our take profit here right over the strike. So we went from being down 300 something bucks to up decently on this trade. Nervous, needs to push the blue line. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Move up just a little bit higher. And we are not dead, dead. That's awesome. You know, plus 400 bucks. Hitting bulls under the blue line. Don't really love it right here. You know, it's very possible that we go down -2, -3, and we'll be back to record some more. Stay tuned for part 2 if there is one.